Anytime you hear of a earthquake, immediately three questions typically come to our mind. If you ask any one of these, they will say the same thing. Immediately, oh my God, earthquake? Serious? Oh yeah, serious earthquake. We ask, how serious? Meaning Richter scale. We say, where did it happen? And we say, when did it happen? Think of this, the Mahabharata war, as a genetic earthquake. How serious it is? 16:1 or 5:1. That is the Richter scale, genetic scale. When did it happen? 7,500 years ago. Where did it happen? India.
And the West knows that it happened, but they don't know why.
Now, the effect that you see on Europe, if I have those additional plots, I will show you that dip that happens or the change that happens in Europe is not in 7,500 years ago. It is about 2,000 to 3,000 years afterwards. Now, you tell me what happened.
That the same descendants eventually gradually migrated out of India.
Bingo. That is, these are the post-Mahabharat migrations. Now, is this just a guesswork? Of course, here genes is telling us, but it's not a guesswork. We have the evidence not only for human beings, we have a evidence for a migration of cows. The Zebu cows going to Middle East and further, and those times are 3000 BC, 2000 BC. The domestic mouse, this is something fascinating, I'm saying for all Indians, but jokingly I say people from UP also, because you take the gene pool of the mouse, the domestic mouse, and what is the importance of domestic mouse? It's directly connected with agriculture. Establish agriculture, because that's where it survives and stays, right?
In farms.
And in the houses, nearby houses, in our houses, going around, stored grains and so on. There are many varieties of domestic mice, but let's say there are 3-4 main varieties. They have gone all around the world, okay? But if you start back to the future kind of backwards and start going back after the gene, who is the father of this mouse and who is the father of this mouse and so on, it ends up in India, and within India, it ends up in UP. This is a Bonhambi paper, 2007. There are multiple papers. That domestic Indian mouse is seen as far as South France and Israel, Ramayana times 12,000 BC, Mahabharata times 5,500 BC and afterwards. Mouse did not just fly and say, let me take a vacation in Switzerland. It went with the migrations.
Wherever the humans went.
Where the human beings.